episode 21 of Tomb of Annihilation, where our intrepid heroes have just found the infamous and dangerous lost city of Omu. We have a usual introduction by Paul Orr. Shall I play for you now?
Last time on Tomb of Annihilation, the Silver Sashes see their hopes dashed when they learn their newfound airship is irreparable. With it, they had hoped to discover the sunken city of Omu from above. But not all of their plan ends in disaster. They learn from the Star Goddess's crew the probable location of their quarry, far to the south, between the flaming peaks and the Valley of Lost Honor. They must travel. There they may find what looked to the rescued crew a forlorn city. So off they trek, deeper into the Cholton jungle once more. The night before their estimated arrival on the outskirts of Omu, our heroes set up camp and a watch. But there is no respite from danger and betrayal as they are attacked by former ally, Salida, who turns out to be an agent of Resni. The Sashes swiftly eliminate Salida and her Yonti allies, but not before learning that their master, Resni, plans on waking Dindar, the Night Serpent. Now the party knows what they're up against, an unholy union of serpent folk and undead, plotting to lay waste to all of Toril by raising an unspeakable evil. Can our heroes locate the lair of Resni and navigate the terrors of Omu? Can they stop the slithering serpents from summoning the snake-like scourge? And will Xander ever get rid of that eye patch? Come find out next time on Tomb of Annihilation.
Fantastic. Okay, so that brings us up to where we left off last time. You are standing on the edge of a cliff overlooking a sunken city in front of you, and you've slain a couple of gargoyles, and it's all quiet at the moment. Izaka, who is with you, she will smile and shake your hands and says that I shall remain here. It is beyond what I can do to venture into that city. The city is now called Silver Sessia.
So let's go to the first building and check it out.
Okay.
There's a lot of buildings there.
So at the moment you
We're
are
on the left, bottom left.
That's it, you're the little campfire. Yeah, that's it, the little token there. So you'll be able to, if you are cautious and take your time, you'll be able to, and you've got climbing gear, haven't you, if I remember rightly?
Yeah.
You were using that, you'll be able to descend down the cliff face and towards the city centre, city entrance. As you get to that point on the map where you are, you see a guardhouse. It stands near the entrance to the city. Arrow slits are cut into its limestone walls, and a lopsided iron portcullis hangs over the gateway, beyond which you see is an open gate. So you basically got a big guardhouse building, which you could have a look inside if you wish.
Is it open?
It is, yeah. There's a portcullis which hanging out.
Can I make a survival check to see if I can track any signs of undead from here?
Yes, sure. Make a survival roll for me.
Alright, and because they're my favorite enemy, I get advantage on it.
Elwin, what do your elven eyes see?
Well, it's quite difficult because the heavy rains that are fairly persistent in the jungle tend to wash away tracks quite often. But in the more sheltered areas, because you're so clever and good at survival, you do see a many different types of tracks. There are tracks of undead creatures. There are serpent-like tracks. There's humanoid tracks. There are tracks which look by sort of smaller creatures with lizard-like feet, maybe kobolds. There are frog-like tracks here. Have I missed anything?
Frog-like?
Guys, the entire monster manual has passed through here.
This
Pretty
looks
much.
like a really, really bad idea. Let's go back.
Okay, it's not a problem. All we have to do is raise the lava to cover the entire city, and then somehow get filtered back down.
I
It's
have
full.
zero faith in you or your plan.
Well, there's always necromancy. They technically cannot die.
So I look into the barracks.
Yeah, I go in to search for some fat loots.
Okay. You have a look into the barrack. It's old, and there's lots of sort of rubble and things lying around. Much of the interior has collapsed into rubble. Creepers cling to the walls, and high grasses sprout between the flagstones amid evidence of long dead campfires. One wall is covered with graffiti, some words painted, others etched. This graffiti is written in common, and you study it for a moment, and he says various things on here. There's a bit of graffiti that says, "Fear the fangs of Raznisi." Then another bit of graffiti says, "Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines, V." Another bit of graffiti here says, "The puzzle cubes are the key." High up on the wall, another bit of graffiti says, "Beware the frog monster." Yet more graffiti, which you're reading, says, "Who is Unk?" Some more say, "All hail the King of Feathers." Nearly finished the graffiti, you find one more bit a little more hidden, this time written quite small. Someone has put here, "The snakes are not what they seem." And then there's a rock which is set apart from the others, and it looks like someone's been using the rock to try and work out some sort of puzzle, and they've written on there, "Kupazan equals bravery, Shagambi equals wisdom, Moa equals question mark."
Someone has used this wall to make a very disjointed effort at writing a novel. The plot is quite convoluted.
Will be maybe like a roll or something to see if we've heard of any of those names, like Russ and C or Unk.
Oh my god. Ras and see. Have I been misspelling Resny for the last 21 sessions?
No, it's fine. It's just been, it looks like whoever did this has perhaps misspelt it.
Oh. Do we know any of those people?
Unk? The King of Feathers. That got to be those bird people, eh?
Yeah, and they owe us money.
Sadly, as Omer has been lost to time for such a long period of time, all the names on there are pretty much unfamiliar to you.
Well, in any case, I'm gonna write down all of the things that sound useful.
Okay, you should be able to. You know, you've got on the sidebar there, there's a button that says notes, or you've got a notes tab somewhere. You should be able to just drag and drop them into notes if you want to make a note, or somewhere on your character sheet even. I don't know.
Yeah, that I'm role playing that Zender is
Ah,
writing all these things.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, I was breaking the fourth wall there terribly, wasn't I? Okay, so yes.
Yes, this whole adventure is ruined.
So you yes, get out a quill and parchment and yes, note down the details of all that.
You just add a little copyright Xander and then 1482.
However,
Is
just
there
as
anything on the ground?
there's no nothing else, just rubble. You see the remains of some old campfires. It looks like some people in the past have discovered Omu and have made an attempt to explore it, but seeing as no one's ever heard of them, you can only presume that all the other people that have been here have probably perished.
Can I do the police thing and put my hand in the fires and then taste them to see how old they are?
You can
What?
try. That'll be a survival roll.
There's a snakes you can ask out there.
I'm like, that that fire tastes like last week.
Well, there's one which is probably about a month old, but aside from that, the others look sort of over a month old. Some of them look pretty ancient. They're just sort of like where it's changed the colour of the earth more than anything through scorch marks. However, at this moment you hear the crack of a twig and the sound of some rubble being disturbed, toppling over. Mac, just at the entrance of the ruin there, you can see out and you can see some of the Malisons, Yuanti Malisons. These are the sort of quite humanoid versions of the Yuanti who you had a brief encounter of before. They are approaching menacingly, bearing weapons, and roll initiative.
Okay, I was gonna go over there and demand rent, but okay, I guess we can do it the hard way.
Ooh, I get close suggestion again. In either case, Alwyn, you're up first. Sadly, the walls of this thing you're behind there are too high, really. It hasn't got a roof on it, so you could perhaps climb up onto the wall. It's about sort of 6 feet tall, so you could climb up onto it if you wanted as a vantage point, or you could, yeah, do whatever you want.
Getting the high point is always good. Climbing will, however, take up my action, I guess.
It would to manoeuvre yourself up there, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna climb up anyway. Right up here. Yeah, okay, that's good enough.
I'm just gonna run outside. And I don't really have anything I can do right now. I'm gonna. Can I ready an action for an attack? Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna have an action ready.
Okay, I think you need to specify a trigger for that.
Oh, sorry, I haven't done that before.
It's okay.
If someone gets close to me, I'm gonna attack him.
All right. And you may get your wish because there's a Malison up here. He moves out to here and he shoots at you with a longbow.
You coward, get closer.
And which thunderous shot just clatters off your armour there and stings a bit. This guy is a type 2. This one looks like more of a spellcasting-y one, so he...
Use counter spell.
I can't. I need to see him to do it.
So
I
this
can
is...
describe him for you.
I suggest you go back home. You've no business here. This place is not for you. So Xanax, you need to make me a wisdom saving throw. It is a suggestion spell, in case you're immune to it or something.
I'm not immune to suggestions, no.
You have advantage on it though, because I think it's a charm, isn't it?
No, he's a dwarf. He's the only one who's not
Oh,
resistant to charm.
Yeah, I'm resistant to poison.
sorry, I was looking at Xander. Yep, far away. So wisdom, you do have. No, you don't. You don't have any inspiration. Sorry. I'll show
Yeah,
Try
I
to
have-
say it's poisoning your mind.
I have counter charm, but it takes a whole round, so I'm not gonna use it.
Is that good enough?
You manage to shrug off the. It does sound quite alluring going back home to some nice beer and things, but you manage to
Wait,
overcome.
beer?
Yeah.
I go.
Xander, you're up.
I move over here, and then what's a 20-foot radius sphere?
What type of spell is it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Is this fireball?
Indeed.
Woohoo!
I think I've got a token for you. 1 second.
Starting out strong.
I have a fireball and I'm gonna freaking use it. Does this mean it hits everybody?
Looks like it.
If not at the building, he gives cover
Yeah.
or ruin stuff thing, pipe.
I think for ease, I'll have it. It'll hit them all. So your fireball will. I think it's one of those that shoots out as a small ball, isn't it, and then explodes when it gets to the mark. Is that right?
Yes, a bright streak flashes from my pointing finger to a point I choose within the range and then blossoms in a low roar in an explosion of flame.
But
Awesome.
as you throw it, you have to shout, "Fireball! Fireball!"
Fire in the hole. Okay, so yeah, if you want to target them all, and yeah, that's it.
I just say rent is due.
Wow. Okay. So you'll all feel a rush of heat and air blast past you as this enraging ball of fire engulfs all of your foes. They yeah, scream in agony. A lot of them. They're all still up, but that hurt. Cool. You rolled quite low, actually, didn't you? But still did a lot of damage to them.
Well, now we at least pissed them off.
Yeah, and they're totally easy to hit because they're on fire.
Okay, so I'm getting a little confused with the different types because there's different types of Yuan-Ti. This one is a type 2, the one that's acting now, which means it's got a human head body and it's got snakes for arms.
That sounds very inconvenient.
Snakes for arms?
That sounds like something that I can make fun of.
I wonder how they open cans of beer with that.
Inconvenient, isn't it? Yes. So he charges towards Xanax, who I believe you're on hold, aren't you, Xanax? So you can have your
Yep.
ready if you like.
So I ready my hammer as he charges toward me, and I batter up. Swing and a miss.
Okay, a little bit flustered maybe as you notice that he hasn't got hands. He's actually got each of his fingers is like a snake with a little snake head on the end. So he gets to make 2 bite attacks with the snakes on his fingers. Seems very pleasant.
Ew.
First snake completely misses. Second snake, however, hits you. You can feel a burning sensation as there's some poison damage in that as well.
I'm resistant to poison.
It looks like it applied it. It says it's given you 7 damage out of. So is it half
Oh,
damage?
that's the partially resistant.
Looks like it. What you're partially resistant? Does that mean it's half damage?
It just says resist poison. It doesn't say partially or.
Okay, let me have a look.
Could be half. So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. You round up. 4 plus 3 would be 7. I have no idea if that makes sense.
4 plus 3 would be 7, but then there'd be 1 missing. Unless they put it all as poison. No, they put 1 type piercing. Oh, hold on, let me have a look.
Yeah, besides it doesn't gel with the always round down rule, so.
Unless they rounded it up. Let me have a look.
It is explained in chapter 9.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Xanax got bitten by some kind of finger that was actually a snake. It was totally creepy and very tentacly.
Well, that's what he's here for.
Damage resistance and vulnerability. Okay. Right, so if you're resistant to a type, it should halve the damage. Oh no, wait, sorry, the poison damage is, no, it's done it right, because it's only the 2d6 that are poison damage, so that's 3. And then plus 3, because it's plus 3, is 6, and the 1 from the bite damage makes it 7. Yeah, it's worked out right, it's fine.
Okay.
So then we've got a type 2. Apologies, a type 1. The type 1 Malisons, these have just got a human body with fingers and hands, but a snake-like head. And these are the ones that have longbows, so I'm going to use it.
I yell, go ahead, Xanax isn't afraid of you.
Hey.
Though
See,
I'm
that
going to
is
give you some
Dwarven
cover.
battle cry.
I've given you some cover here, Xanax, because he hits anyway. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Let me give you 6 damage back. God damn it.
That was bite.
It was, I'll do the correct damage.
Maybe his arrows are snakes.
Oh, that was worse actually, wasn't it? Sorry.
And his bowstring
Why
is
are you
also-
picking on me?
And we've got a type 3. Malison. Type 3 Malisons are, he's got the human head, the upper body with serpentine and lower body instead of legs. Oh right, so he's got like a snake-like serpentine legs, which basically ends up being a snake. They have bows as well. Give you cover again. Picking on you just because you're there, sorry. Oh wait, I tell you what. I forgot Alwyn's up there, isn't he? I'm going to shoot Alwyn instead.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah, shoot the elf.
Moving back there and do it. Oh, and he misses.
Can't touch this. Do, 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 do.
Last but not least, it's Mac.
Yay. I'm getting pissed just because they're snakes.
Plus, they're offering beer to Xanax and not you.
Well, true.
Mac runs in with a no-nonsense approach, cleaving at them with his axes. Multiple times.
And now everyone have a advantage against Mr. Type 2.1 there.
Xanax, you need a heal.
I'm good.
Okie dokie. So I'll just go and try and stab this guy. With advantage, right?
Yep.
Woo! Boo. Should I use my bardic inspiration? Do you want me to save it to counter their hits? I'll give a bardic inspiration to Mr. Xanax.
Ooh. I'm gonna try and finish off the Malison that's being hammered down here.
What the hell is that?
They're
Oh, I can
speaking
read
in
this.
metal.
Resny will take your souls. I speak Abyssal now.
What language is that?
Some kind of undead language. Abyssal, I think, is from the Nine Hells.
I think it's the demonic one rather than the devil one. I think. But a lot of undead seem to speak it. From your vantage point up there, Alwyn, you are trying to pick them off.
First attack, second attack.
And one goes down with an arrow through his eye.
Okay. I guess that's it for me. I think if I have to make the extra attack, I don't get to just target something else. So that's it for me. Next.
Are you sure about that? You gotta hit the same one?
I'll look it up later. It's no problem.
Alright, Xanax.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to move a bit forward.
Go for the wizard.
That's the two I'm looking at, no?
The wizardy ones, type 2s. So yeah, the one you're looking at.
Oh, just the type 2? So we only have one.
Type 1s can
I'll
also cast spells.
I'll target them both anyway. I'm going to try my new spell and blind them.
Your new spell just attacks in your life.
Shh, don't tell.
Sadly, they succeed.
Dang it.
Oh, they both rolled a 19.
They seem to have advantage against casting stuff on them.
Yeah.
Ah, they have magic resistance.
So I'm thinking if the Bardic Inspiration is gonna help me, but I don't think so.
No, it can't help for something like that.
Poop. You up, angry boy? Or not?
Well, he's been doing quite well with this longbow, so he's going to have another go at that. He backs off a little. Type 2 here, he's the one with the, oh, I like these funny snake hands. So he moves up.
Fight like a man, snake thing.
Oh, he bites
Don't
you with one.
encourage him.
Ooh.
Second one. Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess. And a one with a bow and arrow. He shoots at Mac. Oh, he should be making 2 ranged attacks actually, so I'll just get it right from now on and make another one. And he backs up.
Man, we can make so many suitcases out of these people.
Nice shoes.
Put them in a terrarium.
They're not paying rent as it is. I'm not building them a fancy glass house.
furious attacks with those axes as usual. And then Malison showing multiple cuts there.
Making sashimi.
And remember, melee advantage against him.
Is it true you guys taste like chicken?
I want to use my cutting words to distract him and cause him to maybe miss.
Okay, so you can do that as an interrupt, can you? Alright.
Yeah, it's basically I use one of my bardic inspirations.
Cool.
So it's 1d8 and that lowers from his roll.
Okay, do you want to roll the 1d8?
Yep.
Just need a 2. Oh my god! You absolute worthless!
Well, I tried.
Did you?
No, not really.
Sadly, he's got 2 shots. I've just realised. 1 second. Let me just check this guy's the same.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll
2
heal you
ranged
next
attacks.
time.
It's a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna try and finish off the one right here. Oh, it's a miss. Longbow attack. It's a hit. And extra damage. And we're good to go.
I go over and touch Xanax inappropriately.
We talked about this.
And
Thank
I
you.
will give bardic inspiration to I think Elwyn.
I don't do that much damage though. Mac has a much higher damage output.
Yeah, but it only applies to one roll. Mac does a lot of rolls.
Ah, okay.
I'm actually going to cure myself with a 2nd level spell slot. Worst rolls. And that's it.
Ooh, this guy's a bit. Well, he's going to have to go for the bites. On a Xanax, and well, I'll be fair. Okay, he misses you, Xanax. His little hand reaches out, and a little snake tries to bite Matt, but you step aside. An arrow hits you in the back there, Mac.
Oh, good, that's where I'm carrying my shield then.
Damn, why
Ooh,
don't you have
twice.
a nipple on your back?
Oh, yeah, very true.
I'll save the last bardic inspiration for blocking an attack. Or at least try to block an attack.
Man, these guys take a lot of punishment.
Can't you die already? Oh, I'm that low on health. Damn it, I didn't notice.
Sorry, yeah, the arrows have been taking the toll on you.
They do a lot of damage. Usually I just brushes the damage up.
in the big leagues now.
It's yeah, it's basically they're getting poison damage on there. You'll feel each of the barbs that go into you stings. Poison courses through your veins, weakening you.
Oh, I hope I survive another round so I can heal next round. If someone don't want to heal me though.
I'll either heal you or block the attack. Whatever's needed.
Quite tough, aren't they, these guys, actually? And I keep rolling high, I'm sorry. I was going for
Stop
Xanax.
it.
You're a tank. Be a big boy.
Stop it.
And his second shot. Two more arrows plunge into you. Uh-oh.
Well, I
Uh-oh.
can't block that one.
Oh. And he's got another attack, so I guess it'll be Xanax, but I'll give you cover.
I'm dead, but I'm still pissed. So do they still get advantage?
He's still angry, lying on the floor. God damn it! I think it probably goes, doesn't it? Your rage when you.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, Alwyn, it's looking pretty desperate down there. They're a lot tougher than Luke. These.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Let me see if I can fix that with a few shots from my longbow.
Don't forget you have
That's a hit.
advantage. Sorry, don't forget you have inspiration.
Can I use inspiration to add 1d6 to that damage?
No, it's just 2 hits.
Ah, okay.
And it's 1d8 now.
Ooh, sexy. Alright. Boom, boom. And extra damage. Why isn't this guy dead yet? Ah!
He's got 1 hit point. I'm sorry.
Kick him in the nuts.
Tickle him, anything.
Wait, spellcasting ability modifier, that's my proficiency plus spellcasting ability bonus. Like, if my wisdom is +3 and my proficiency is +3, I should have a +6.
Let me have a look. It says on your in the information about your class, I think. So let me see, cleric.
I'm just trying to understand if it's only the wisdom modifier, or do I add the proficiency to it as well?
Here we go. Okay, your spell attack modifier is your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. So is it set up right on your character? Seems to be. It's got a whiz and then attack is your. Oh, well.
Well, I was not updating my healing stuff.
Ooh. So you don't need to do it on each spell, you should be able to do it globally.
Not sure I can. Maybe not for the healing.
It
I don't know. Never mind. I updated it right now.
Yeah, it should be D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. One second.
Spellcasting modifier isn't just wisdom.
It's wisdom plus proficiency.
I lost 3 whole points of healing.
You can put them on yourself if you wish.
That's okay. Anyway, so Mac is currently unstable, right?
Get me up, get me up, get me up.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing as a level 3 spell. And Alwyn just for the heck of it, even though he doesn't really need healing.
I'm not even hurt.
Yeah, poor Xanax and Mac have taken the brunt of it. Well, Mac, so you're up. That's good, so you don't have to make the death save, which sucks.
Well, if I survive until it's my turn, then they're gonna get it.
Well, if I don't need to heal anyone, I'll incapacitate one of them, or at least try.
Go for it. I'm done. Nice
Oh.
heal.
I'm right after. Nice. You know what?
You got 21 points of healing.
Yeah.
Well done.
Let's bring in the wolves. I'm gonna
what?
conjure 8 wolves.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Remember that thing we got from the Blizzard thingy? No, Naga thingy.
Fantastic, okay. So let's have a look at that a minute. Is this the blessing?
Yes. I got 3 of them, so 8 beasts of challenge, I think 1/4 or lower. That means 8 wolves.
8 wolves, alright, let's have a look for 8 wolves.
Using that as a standard action, I suppose.
Should say actually on the item.
Yeah, I just got a spell, so that says 1 action, so I assume so, yeah.
Processing wolves, loading, please wait. There you are, sir. There's your 8 wolves.
And I command them to attack all snake people. They have advantage in melee if one of their own, if any allies, so that includes us, is in melee with it.
I see the have pack mentality. They'll probably all just go for one then and tear it to bits and then move on. So I'll play them like that. All right.
And then they also have
Can you
the first one
make
advantage.
them friendly?
But that could be a good idea. No, they're scary. And that's all I could do, I suppose, this turn. Yeah.
It's a pretty good move. You have a load of friends.
Is it a one-time thing? Or is it a per rest?
No, 3 times total.
Do you can you now they're green? Can you actually open up their sheet and use them? Can you open up Wolf's sheet at all? I don't know.
Yeah, I can. Double clicking on them and I get their cheats.
Great, yeah. So
sheets.
yeah, you play them then, however you want to play them.
Ooh, I'm a wolf.
Thor would be pleased.
Them? Ooh, can we sell them? How long before they disappear?
Yeah, you could sell them and then yes. Not my fault we don't.
X magical pet store.
I mean, honestly speaking, we can make a nice profit if we sell 8 wolves at a time. Probably more than the item's worth.
I think they go poof at one point.
Yeah, but so will we.
Well, the first thing it does is rip the throat out of one of the Malisons.
Watch the scales! Watch the scales! There's good money in those scales!
Oh, I can't press next.
Oh yeah, that might be a thing. I'll probably need the next. Okay, so the Malison here just runs up in front of him and he pulls out a scimitar as soon as it's right close. Oh wait. It's got animal friendship, but I'm not going to go there. It's going to try and kill it. Stab, stab, stabby, stab. Yeah. Stab, stab, stabby, stab. Heavily damaged the wolf, but it's still up.
Aww.
The Malisan look a little flustered now by the appearance of all these howling, salivating wolves, and these firing some bow shots out towards them but missing. Okay, you're up again, Mr. Wolfie. Wow, they can move like 8 squares.
Don't play dead now, wolf. Attack!
Well done. And does he need to make a strength save or? Okay, yeah, cool. He bounds at him, but he manages to stay up.
All right, next one.
Oh, he goes prone.
Done.
On the floor. Critical wounding. These wolves are tearing him up.
Done.
Nail out these wolves.
Done.
Does he not need to make a save before he gets that prone?
Wasn't that part of it though?
I think he just. I'll trigger it one sec. Yeah, he passed. Is he done?
Yes.
Okay, Scimitar's out. Ooh, one shot.
No.
Wolfie.
I hardly knew ya.
He'll move up and take his second attack. That one takes the blow. Xander.
Next time I'm gonna summon bigger wolves.
I don't know, they're doing pretty good, those wolves, they're nasty.
Well, I'll guess I'll not
Play something
incapacitate.
the wolves like.
I can, but I don't think it will help much. I'll just move here and try to trash talk one of them. I'll trash talk the one that's alone. Do you even lift, bro? Aha!
He took that quite personal.
He did, he's
Yep.
very, very cross.
Now he gives advantage to anyone that attacks him.
Wolfie 8. Succeeds the save, but he still gets bitten. Wolf 3. They've got advantage now. Swarming around them. Manages to stay on his feet. Ooh, he misses. Why was that?
Has disadvantage.
That's because of me.
Yes, he's not very happy about that.
Neener, neener.
His second shot hits though, and the wolf's still up. He's taking 2 hits. That wolf is pretty hard.
I think you aimed at the other Yuan
Yeah, you
T, but
attacked the other Yuan-Ti.
Did I? Did he just shoot his friend? Oh dear. Okay.
It goes with the theme. It's okay.
Type 1, number 2. So he needs to get 9 hit points back.
no, the damage went. Oh yeah, the damage went to him too.
Actually, the damage went to Wolf.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, I think it's very well. Okay, so the one up the top here is fighting a pack of wolves all on his own.
And he's on the ground twice.
He's on the ground twice. I think he can get up now, though, can't he? Let's have a look.
He's underground.
It's double movement.
So,
No, half movement was.
half move, yeah. Okay, so he'll use his move to get to his feet and have a go with his scimitars. Oh, he plunges his scimitar through the heart of that wolf.
And more haters.
Did he make his save?
Alright, I'm done.
He's under.
I think that I will just move over here, so we will stop using that stupid bow and try and stab him.
Okay.
And I miss.
Advantage still against him.
Not taking very much damage at all, this one.
Do I have advantage against this guy?
Don't think so. He passed his.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure. Three hits on him. He's still up, lots of cuts on his body, but he's still fighting.
Should I try and kill the one up there or go to the one in front of me?
Might as well take the one up and then, yeah. Well, actually, it doesn't matter, except how he's the one with the lowest health, I suppose.
My question, will the wolves be able to finish him?
Yeah, probably.
So I'll just charge ahead to type 1, 2. And beat him with my hammer. Or not.
You have the most rotten luck, you do, Zanex. It's funny. But never mind, the Wolfie's here.
The hammer's out of balance, it's not me.
You still have to do prone. DC 11 versus prone.
Even on a miss?
It doesn't specify miss there, just if the target is a creature.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So let's do that. Oh, when he fails, he does go prone.
What
Oh
did it do
my
once?
god. Second attack. 100% increase.
Remember, you have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, but is that gonna be enough?
I mean,
I think
1d8,
so.
it could be 19.
Okay, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on my second attack, which is a 2, and I'm gonna grab my D8 and go. Wow.
Well, we suck today.
Oh my god.
You needed... No, hold on, 1 second. You attacking the one in the north with the wolves?
Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, that extra 1 is just enough to hit him. He's got armor class 12.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. That's a 5, and then the extra damage.
He's dead.
Oh, he's already dead.
I claim this death.
He was
At
on
least
1.
that frees up 3 more wolves.
Wolves MVP. New campaign. Just wolves.
Yeah.
It's like the bear campaign in Pillars of Eternity 1.
Alright, done.
Well, he's
Done.
prone anyway, so yeah,
Yeah, I'm just clicking through them. I didn't.
that's cool.
Check.
Yeah. So he'll get to his feet again, and he's like, "Oh, wolves everywhere!"
Run away while you can. Well, they can't. It's already too late.
Wolf number 7 runs in to join his mates. Oh, critical hit! Oh, these wolves rock. Oh, managed to stay on his feet though. critically wounded.
Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Huzzah! I like advantage.
Running through Xander.
Then I shall take advantage of him with my rapier.
Penetrating with the rapier. He's still up, only just though.
Why won't they die?
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Mac. There you go, Google.
Done.
Hold on, somebody's make the save. Well, she fails. There we go. Oh, it's this guy. Is he prone? He's not prone. What's going on? Okay, so he'll stand up and no wolves to hit, so
Oh, I'm here.
let's hit that hairy barbarian. It's a miss. Slight scratch to you, Mac, and Wolfie 2. The ante goes down and he just tears him limb from limb.
I'm done.
From afar, I'm gonna target the last UNT.
And it goes down, an arrow through his throat. And it falls quiet apart from the panting of the wolves.
Oof, finally.
How long do your wolfies stay around, Mac?
Concentration up to 1 hour. I should have done a lot of concentration checks.
Oh, yeah, never mind. We'll remember that next time.
Yep.
I'll go over to that shrine thingy and inspect it.
Oh, who's the good wolfie? You people are. You wolfies. Now go away, beef wolves.
They all nuzzle you happily and lick your hands and go away and be wolves.
This is an altar. My job is done.
What would we do without you?
It is indeed an altar, but it's very worn. It's you can see faces of various different animals, jungle animals on it. Perhaps it was once a shrine to Ubteo, but it's so old and worn by the rain that can't make much detail out on it.
Also, the red rust on the side.
Would a
Probably-
religion check help me maybe make out some details on it?
Yeah, sure. Make a religion check. Yeah.
Probably blood moss.
You can see that It is. It looks like it originally was a shrine to Obteo, but it's been sort of reappropriated. You can see that the maze-like symbols have been scraped off and replaced by little monkey creatures.
Okay.
Monkeys. I just try to search for valuable gold caches everywhere.
In this part here, you don't find anything here. With it being the entrance way, it looks like it's been fairly well searched by explorers who've come before you.
Some people have no manners.
Oof, that was a tough one.
That was a rather tough welcome party, wasn't it?
10-minute breather.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that's like
30 minutes. Short rest.
So 10-minute breathers.
You've taken a short rest, which means you can use your healing thingies.
Remember, you have
Wrong.
extra dice because of me.
What do you mean?
I make soothful sounds, soothful music with my bagpipes. So you get an extra 1d6 each time for each roll. Sorry, 1d6 hit points at the end of the rest. So one time you get an extra 1d6 health.
That's nice.
Well, I already used my hit dice.
Did you want to add them on yourself there, those extra 5, Mark, or do you want me to do it?
I just rolled for what? Yeah.
I'll change your hits for you, so you get an extra 5 hits. There you go. Are you done?
Did they have to prove the healing because it didn't recover or anything now?
It took... Looked like it healed you. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that healed you. That last one, that D6 healed you.
Oh, well, no, it worked.
And that heals you again, yeah.
If you don't want to spend all your hit die, you can try and cast some Cure Wounds on you. Or
Nah,
give
next
you
time.
my potion of healing.
Nah, next time.
I suppose they're free, and you can only use them while you're resting, so yeah. Very good. Well, where do you want to go now?
Back home. I don't like this place.
Well, don't we want to watch the lava thingy first? We're here for sightseeing, aren't we?
For what?
Sightseeing.
This shall be the
No.
lobby.
We have to take in the sightseeing now.
I guess we move forward. We're still not into the actual entrance into the city.
You just
Into
at
the
Yeah,
actual main street
have-
area.
Those 3 houses. That's the next thing.
Okay, so if you want to move the token, someone, and show me where you're headed, that's fine. Okay, moving to here. So you find a lot more ruins choked with vines, but apart from rubble and sort of some villas and things which are now crumbled, you don't find anything of interest in this section here. Yeah, ominous GM dice rolls. Okay, if you want to keep moving your token as to where you're headed.
Let's see those houses.
Yep, you've searched all those there in that section.
Let's go to the lava side thingy.
Yeah, let's do it one piece at a time, like one block at a time. Like this, then right, then to the lava. I don't want stuff sneaking up on us.
Anything to see in that building?
As you head here, you find you come to a walled compound, and you see that smoke is drifting lazily from this compound. The gateway lies in splinters and scorch marks deface the buildings. Near the centre of the compound is a plaza littered with charred human corpses. One of the corpses is being pulled apart by a pack of wild dogs.
This does not look inviting. I'm just imagining the DM version of this city map, littered with mines.
Dog versus wolf.
I'm not gonna summon the wolf just for a bunch of dogs.
Well, they're packed up, so just one fireball away from quiet.
As
Or you
you
could just leave them alone.
As you peer into the entrance here, you see that they look like they're feasting on a corpse, and one of them will turn and look at you in the entrance, and then it turns back and tries to eat faster. Basically, as dogs do, they kind of look at you, they go, no, someone might nick this, and they start really savaging away at the corpse there.
I will seduce the dogs.
Really?
Please don't.
Make me a perception roll, please.
You get out your little bottle of pheromones and spray them on.
Mac, you're very perceptive. Alwyn, if you want to do a perception roll for me, see if you can beat Mac.
Getting my character sheet. Here we go.
Both is good. In the centre, there's a big pile of skeletal remains, and you can see that a glaive has been thrust into the remains of a burned out pyre. There's charred snake skulls and blackened inhuman vertebrae, and they're lashed to the spear. On a wall nearby, a symbol has been daubed in ash, a snake curled in a spiral gripping a circle in its jaws. If you'd like to make me a religion check, you might be able to work out what that symbol is.
Man, I'm rolling shit today.
That's okay, I'm religious enough.
None of you recognise what the symbol
Oh,
is.
the woman. Oh well.
However, you do hear a muffled cry. Help me! You over there in the entrance, please! For the love of the gods, please help me!
Alright,
How
let's
much
go
Where's
help.
coming from?
How much money do you have?
Shit the money, let's help him.
Where's it coming from?
It is coming from the pile of rocks in the northwestern corner. Up there.
Uh-huh.
Let's run up there. Oh, I'm running up there.
Probably need to get rid of the dogs first. I'm
Probably.
guessing if we get close, maybe we can circle from behind.
I would like to check for traps.
Alright.
What roll is that?
Perception. This place it looks clear of traps, no traps here.
Oh, it's okay, guys. I'm sure the rocks fell just were there and it just slid under them.
I'm following behind Xander.
I'm moving up faster.
I'll take up the rear.
I'm just taking a slow half circle around the dogs and keeping an eye out on them all the time.
Okay, the dogs are far more interested in their meal than they are in you. They're just bit hungrily eating this corpse. However, as you head closer, you see a human. He is partially buried under rocks. He is bald with a little headband. He looks exactly like that image. Fairly wiry looking guy.
Are you okay?
Oh, thank the gods! Thank the gods! You've come to save me. I am Orvis Akramus. I was exploring these ruins and we were attacked. The snake people. Please,
How many of you were there?
there were. We had around 20 mercenaries with us, and it was the group. I was with the Red Wizards. I was here as a academic, helping them translate the any documents and findings they came across here. We were attacked by a bunch of the Yuanti.
Alright, let's get you out of here then. Do we have to carry him?
Can we lift whatever's on top of him?
You can. With a few of you, you manage to push the wall section away, and he sort of climbs to his feet. He's okay. He looks heavily wounded, but he doesn't seem to be in any immediate danger. He just couldn't free his feet, basically. Thank you so much.
What happened to you? How did you get trapped?
Oh, my party, that they attacked the Red Wizards. There was spells and everything going off, and this wall section here, it collapsed on me, and most of the party died.
Can I check to see if this guy is evil in some way? I don't know what I have to roll inside.
Inside
Inside,
is
yeah.
the
I asked him if he knows where the fight took place.
He's totally legit.
The fight it took place here. Those dogs, they're eating one of the Red Wizards, and he points across, and you can actually make out between the dog's legs that there is a manky red robe there. Most of the bodies
might
here
have-
there.
He might have loot on him.
Yeah. Does
Red
my
Wizard
insight
loot.
tell me anything?
I'm afraid I do not have much loot. I was just a servant, a slave of the Red Wizards.
Yeah, thinking about the wizard should definitely have loot on him, right? He's a Thay wizard.
Yes.
Congratulations, sir. You are now a slave of the Silver Sashes.
Damn it!
I'll offer the guy a good berry.
No, you're not.
He should have a spellbook on him, I'll wager.
Well, that's up to the
Ooh.
wizard. If the wizard wants, we can try to attack the dogs, but otherwise we just have to get Orvex out of here, right?
Well, are you here to explore the ruins? Do you mean to explore further? I could come with you. I know ancient Chultan. I could translate for you.
We're here to kill Rasno.
Can you take care of yourself? It's going to be dangerous.
You wish to enter the Fane?
We just
what
want
now?
to make sure Ding Dong isn't summoned.
The Fane of the Night Serpent and the Tomb of the Nine Gods, they both rest somewhere within this city. The Tomb of the Nine Gods, we were trying to enter it, but there's a puzzle. We need to collect the keys from the city somewhere before we can get in.
The 9 shrines, eh?
Keys? Cubes, maybe?
Puzzle cubes, yes, that's right.
Do you know where they are?
Some. We were trying to find the location. There's a shrine just to the north of here. I don't know what you know of the history of this city, but after the great Ubteo left, deserted the people and no longer blessed them, the spirits of the jungle, animal spirits, they came here and took over the place of Ubteo, and the people began to worship them. Trickster gods, they were sometimes referred to.
Were there 9 trickster gods?
There were indeed, yes, 9 of them. And I believe there should be.
And
I asked
Go
him,
ahead.
do you know what that symbol of the snake on the wall is?
was one of the gods, the trickster gods, named Kubazan and one Shagambi?
Yes,
and
that's
one
right.
Moa? Alrighty.
Yes, it seems you've heard of them. Yes, there should be 9 shrines somewhere within this within the ruins, and each of the shrines contains a piece of the puzzle, which will let you into the tomb.
What about this staff? Who put it here?
Oh, that's the Yuanti. They're ruled over here by the traitorous Resni. They're his minions now.
So this glaive, they just left it here in the pyre?
They used it for support for a pyre to burn their dead.
And they left you alive?
I remained quiet. They didn't see me. They must have presumed I was dead, or just didn't notice me.
Well, that checks out.
I'll
Welcome
offer
to
the
the
guy a
Silver
good
Sashes.
berry.
Oh, thank you so much.
Were
Do
you
you know
chained
what-
before, or did you just walk away freely? Just for future reference.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Were you chained by your former masters?
Oh no, not chained. I was in their employ rather than a full slave with them. They just wanted me for my knowledge of ancient Chilton and my passion for the history of this place. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, fascinating.
I know where there's a shrine close by, just over there.
Great. You shall make a wonderful slave.
Sheesh.
What is your carrying capacity?
I could carry
Would
a
you say you
backpack.
have to eat every day, or like once a week?
Oh, every day.
Huh, I see.
3 hot meals a day.
Damn it.
High maintenance.
Well, let's
Well,
kill the
like-
dogs.
Yeah, the slaves are super uppity these days.
He's currently suffering from exhaustion. You'll notice he's got 3 levels of exhaustion, so he's got a disadvantage on all sorts of things. But he could be brought back to life with a proper rest.
Well, Mr. Orvex, please wait on the far side of the room while we take care of these dogs.
Of course.
Try
I
not to
know how
let
to
any
stay out
more
of the way.
walls follow me.
Sorry, cut you up.
Said try not to let any more walls fall on you.
So, shall I fire a fireball?
Looks like a waste.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
fun. And he's itching to use his fireballs, I can tell.
Fireball is always fun.
So do we just get a surprise round on them?
You will surprise them, yeah. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is we'll do it in If you roll your initiative, because probably once you attack one, the other ones will react. So you'll get surprised on the first one, because they are aware you're there. They're just trying to eat as much as possible.
They should be super sleepy now.
Yeah, nice big meal.
That depends on how much opium that wizard used.
Okay, Mac. So you can have advantage against this one.
Alwyn didn't roll.
Ah, damn it. Let me roll again.
Dashiell, shoo! I don't love you anymore. Go! You didn't do the damage on the dog.
Huh, didn't do the attack against the dog either. Damn it.
Oh, poor doggies.
Two dogs yelp as they go down. They try and... Okay, it misses and turns to flee. Somewhere there.
Just saying we should probably have offered the guy to the dogs. The dogs would probably be more useful.
You can
Shush, go away, dogs.
you get a free attack against that dog. Slate as it flees. The other one just runs. I don't know, I think he gets double movement, doesn't he? So you get a free attack against him if you've got a reaction left.
No, I don't.
In which case it runs lickety split out of the door.
Aha! Time for some arrows, I think.
Time to
Arrows
hurt
make
some
everything better.
defenseless dogs.
We could just let them run away.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just stay my turn.
Okay, as you all wait, the initial assault by Mac and his angry charge is enough to scare them off, and the dogs all sort of flee from you.
Alright, the Red Wizard is lying here and ready for anyone to look through his stuff.
Go ahead, Xander. Do your thing.
I have horrible perception, but okay.
Don't think you need perception for looting a corpse.
It's not looting, it's freeing its worldly remains so it can go to the afterlife free of any weight. So I checked the dead red wizard and then I checked the pyre to see if there's anything valuable.
I'll help Sander because looting is fun.
Again, we're not looting, we're freeing them of their worldly chains.
No, please, no need to excuse yourself. I'm all with you.
Nah, I'm not. I'm looting. I'm specifically looting.
Well, we know which of us will go to heaven then.
But if it's stuff there to loot,
Okay, I've placed a Red Wizard spellbook on the party sheet.
Ooh.
So you may take that if you want it.
Detect magic, mage armor, magic missile, shield. Wow, I think Sanders probably.
I mean, I am a spellcaster, but I'm not sure if I can use it.
I don't think so. I think only wizards can use the spell books.
Damn it. Well, okay. These things are probably worth a lot anyway. Oh, it has Fireball.
Rip out the pages and make scrolls out of it. Ha!
I wonder if that could technically work.
We could have used the Scroll of Commune with Nature. I think Elwin should get it. He's the nature lover.
And I think as we're just coming up to 5 o'clock, that is a good place to leave it before we start anything else. So you found yourself in the wool compound, and you can have a think about what you want to do next. Thank you very much for playing, everyone. That was loads of fun as ever, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah,
High
that's fun.
fives,
Thanks.